In today's video, we are going to be doing system word problems. And so we're going to take a look at a real world scenario and create a system of equations and solve that system using substitution. Okay, so remember, a system of equations is two or more equations that intersect, or could intersect. Okay, they don't have to intersect, but you're solving for two different variables in those two equations. All right, so when we have these word problems, we're going to create our let statements, create our system of equations, solve them, and then answer the word problem. All right, so Tessa wants to buy a charm bracelet. Newberry Fine Jewelry charges $8 per charm plus $75 for the bracelet. Cohen Jewelers, in contrast, charges $31 per charm and $52 for the bracelet. Tessa wants to add a certain number of charms to her bracelet and determines that the cost will be the same at either jewelry shop. How many charms would that be? All right, so we have to define our variables first. So we make our let statements. All right, so we're going to write let. We want to determine what my x is going to be. All right, and what my y is going to be. So usually when you have the rates, like you just see the words per, okay, the variable after that represents, or the word after that represents the variable. So we have $8 per charm, $31 per charm. So it looks like my charms is going to be the x. So the x is going to be the number of charms. And the y in this scenario would be the total cost, right? Because Newberry Fine Jewelry is charging $8 per charm plus $75. So usually y is going to be a total of a scenario in these problems that we're doing today. Okay, some sort of total. All right, so those are our x and our y. Now we need our equations. What two different things do we have here? We have two different scenarios. We have Newberry Fine Jewelry charging a certain amount and Cohen Jewelers charging a certain amount. So my Newberry Fine Jewelers, right? I'm going to abbreviate NFJ. Okay. That equation is going to be, what is it? $8 per charm plus $75 for the bracelet. So the total cost is going to be $8 per charm plus $75 for the bracelet. So that's my Newberry Fine Jewelry equation. My Cohen Jewelers is going to be $31 per charm and $52 for the bracelet. So the total cost is going to be $31 per charm and $52 for the bracelet. Okay. We have two equations with two different variables, and we're going to use substitution. Remember, substitution is when you find which one is isolated, right? So in this case, both of these are isolated. So you're going to take one of these, right? I'm going to take the bottom one and take this whole expression and substitute it into the top, the isolated variable of the other equation. All right. So we have 31x plus 52. I'm going to plug that in for the y into the other equation to make one nice big equation with one variable. That's the key, is to make two equations into one equation with one variable. All right, so we have 31x plus 52 equals 8x plus 75. Line down the equal sign. What am I going to do? I'm going to bring the 8x over here, right? So I'm going to subtract 8x from both sides. 31x minus 8x is 23x plus 52 equals, use cancel, 75. Subtract 52 from both sides. All right, two-step equation, pretty simple. 23x equals, those cancel. 75 minus 52 is, oh, look at that, 23. Divide both sides by 23. And x is 1. Okay. So we have x. What does that mean? That means the number of charms. Okay. And so what's the question asking? How many charms would that be? All right, we just found our answer, right? The number of charms. We don't need to find the total cost, right? If we wanted to, we could plug it in and figure it out. 8 times 1 plus 75 is 83, right? 31 times 1 plus 52 is also 83. So $83 would be the total cost. But the number of charms is what I'm looking for. So in this case, my answer would be 1 charm. Right? And the charm cost would be 8 times 1 plus 75, which would be 83. Okay? So it's really important you know what the question is, what the word problem is asking for. How are you solving the word problem at the end? Okay. Let's take a look at another one. All right. Giovanni and Chris are lifting weights together, doing many sets of each exercise. On a certain exercise, Giovanni is using a 20 kilogram bar, increasing the amount of weight he lifts by 2 kilograms on each set. Chris, meanwhile, started out using an 8 kilogram bar and is upping the weight by adding 6 kilograms on every set. Eventually, they'll be lifting the same amount and will take turns in using the same barbell. How much weight will they be lifting then? Okay, so we have, again, we want to determine our X and our Y. Let X, in this case, let's find the rate. All right, 2 kilograms each set. 2 kilograms each set. So the each set, that is going to be my X, the number of sets. And my Y is going to be some sort of total, right? Total what? Total weight, it looks like, right? Because they're lifting a barbell and doing a certain exercises with it. So it's the Y is going to be the total weight. All right. Giovanni, what's he lifting? I'm going to abbreviate. It's a long word. So I'm going to say Gio, his total weight is going to equal, 20 kilogram bar and lifting it 2 kilograms each set. So 2 kilograms per set with a 20-pound bar. So 2x plus 20. Chris, on the other hand, his total weight is going to be lifting, he's starting off with an 8 kilogram bar and lifting 6 kilograms each set. So 6x plus 8. And again, like just because I did it on the last one, both of these are isolated, right? I plugged the bottom one into the top. You could plug the top one into the bottom one as well. All right. And I might do that. Okay. I'll do that with this one. So with this, I'm going to plug Giovanni's expression into Chris's equation. So we have 2x plus 20 equals 6x plus 8. Line down the equal sign. I'm going to bring this 2x over here, so I'm going to minus 2x from both sides. And I get, well, these will cancel. Okay, you get 20 equals 4x plus 8. All right. Minus 8 from both sides. Nice two-step equation. And you get 12 equals 4x. Divide both sides by 4. And you get x is 3. So what we just found? What did we just find? We found the number of sets. Okay, so the number of sets in this case is going to be 3. Now the total weight, okay, it says how much weight will be lifting. So that didn't answer the question. In order to answer the question, you got to plug it in, right? Plug it into this one, or you could plug it into Chris because they're going to be the same. So you have 2 times 3 plus 20. And again, you can use your calculator to help you out. 2 times 3 plus 20 is 26 pounds. All right. And let's see if Chris should have the same, not pounds, I'm sorry, kilograms. We're going metric system here. All right. So Chris should have 6 times 3 plus 8, right? Because you're plugging it into this. All right. So you're actually taking this and plugging in to both. You could do it to both or just one, but they should be the same at the end. So 6 times 3 plus 8. 6 times 3 plus 8. Plus 8. That didn't work. Bam, also 26. So Giovanni is lifting 26 kilograms. Chris is lifting 26 kilograms. That's when they're the same. So back to this, 26 kilograms would be my answer. That's their total weight. Okay? So once you establish the system, it's just solving these like you did algebraically before. It's just setting up your let statements and understanding what each variable means and how to create your equations. All right. So that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. And always remember, whether you're solving for X or Y, always give math a try.